Alrighty. He just has a sir in here. So we travel to the island, right? Let me see. Let's make sure we got all the maps here. So we did Rag, we did Extinction, we did Scorched Earth, we did Aberration. We did Asteros, right? I guess Asteros is like the only official network one, really. And the center, I think I had mentioned before, we did have a base on the center. It was the ice castle, actually, underneath the area. I don't know, you know what I'm talking about. There's like a giant ice castle like underneath like the Blue Ob area, I think. And I actually sold that area because nobody played on it. Like nobody ever went to the center, nobody ever did anything. I don't think we even did a single boss fight on the center. I don't think we even had any tech. And I needed polymer for Asteros, so I just said fuck it, and so that's what we ended up doing, is just selling it. And then I keep the island because it's just OG. We had it since the day like the game came out. We built here. We basically had this spot. I built in the hardest like snow biome, whatever, you know. But we both we basically kind of abandoned it, but I'll show you what we got here. And there was like a rough patch where everybody stopped refreshing, and like I was the only one refreshing, and then I was like, yo, fuck y'all, I don't want to be the only one fucking refreshing, so I quit for a second refreshing, and it was a whole thing. But anyway, this right here was originally like strictly for eggs. And then when the map came out, somebody somehow got through the walls and stole my carch eggs, like, you know, like a fucking couple, like a week or so after the map came out. And I was like sad, because this is like when they remade and Ascended after Evolved. And we got this area. We started on this map day one, basically. So this map is like, what, 1 to 2 years old or whatever, this base. I can't remember how long it's been. But yes, I've kept this shit alive since day one of Island. It's kind of ridiculous. But I built this giant metal platform because we farmed a ridiculous amount of metal on this. Me and my friend Manny, we had like 200,000 ingots at some point. Down there, those guys were like the main boss people of the server. I can't remember their tribe name, but they hooked it up. They helped us. They helped the whole server basically get Binocs and shit, you know. I used to have that whole iceberg. I had every single iceberg. I had all of this pillared. But then I gave up and I was like, I don't really care about it. And somebody else can take over. But yeah, I built this cool little, right around here in this corner, we had a boss fight area going here. That little box right there is basically the boss fight box. Those guys over there keep wanting me to remove my base, and I'm like, fuck you, I was here before you, so you can suck my dick. Let's turn fog off real quick. And yes, you see cheat and shit on here for single player. You can click it now. I'm clicking it, it does nothing, you know. This is official servers. Those codes do nothing. The fog does something, but that's it. Clouds does something. See? And on this server, this fog doesn't work. Oh, it did a little bit, but that's mainly for Rag, because there's like a weird blue haze that happens, and it's annoying. So anyway, I had this. I painted a little bit of it, but then I gave up. Some of it was wood. That's why there's like a hole through it, and I'm pretty sad, because this was a pretty cool little spot. Yeah, and I built this little like walkway platform coming up here. We used to have a bunch of silos out here. I have a silo that Caitlin named I Love You, because she said, you know, I love you to me, and I still have it somewhere. And that shit's like almost 2 fucking years old. I'll have to look up when it came out. I can't remember. Yeah, this is just our basic little spot we had. And she did not paint these colors, I did. I'm obsessed with the magenta. I love that magenta color. I do not know why. It just looks good to me. And I'm also colorblind, so that might be one part of it. And then yeah, up here we had just breeding. This whole area used to be just fucking and absolutely covered in thylas and RGs. And then down here, I had a cool little chibi room, so this was all lined up with chibis. And I realized I didn't show you our Phoenix chibi from a Steros map, but we do have a Phoenix chibi that Caitlin got. This is just like to get up here. And then this is just another floor, because that floor got crowded, so I had some RGs and Silas up here. I had like 2 or 3 cryo fridges full of fucking RGs and Thylas and shit. It was crazy. Caitlin was getting so tired of RGs in the end. She was like, I don't want to see another RG for the rest of my life. And here was a greenhouse for a little while, but then I turned it into a cryo fridge area, and we just had a bunch of cryo shit. Because Matt, when he first started playing with us, he didn't have a base. So he had like his own little cryo fridge area. Manny had her own cryo fridge area. I basically like facilitate everybody at the beginning, and then I let them branch off. I painted this a couple days after we started. I wish that symbol would go away. Punk rat! There's a story about that. My girlfriend really wanted a taxidermy rat that looked like that's like dressed like a punk. And I got it for her, and its name is Punk Rat, but she has it. It's in the house. So I'll have to show a video of it someday. And so yeah, and her character's name is Punk Rat on Ark, so yeah, that's just like a... and it looks just like that little guy, I'm telling you. I'll show you. But that's what Punk Rat is. And yeah. It's alright if I die, I'll just teleport over here. And I like to build in the hard areas. And my idea was I was gonna get like the beta, gamma, fucking alpha spider, beta, gamma, alpha monkey, and then same thing with the dragon over here. But everybody started like dwindling away, and I was like, man, I can't do this all by myself. And then yeah, we had this little spot up here. I had all my artifacts up here, looking like motherfucking Zelda Ocarina of Time and shit. Going to the temple. Oh no! Oh well, that happened. Yeah, that did happen just now. Alright, well, I will try. I'm just gonna kill myself, fuck it. So I can show you the rest easier and we won't. See, I got all the alpha boss kills right there. Broodmother, Monkey, Dragon, Manicore, Overseer, Rockwell, King Titan. We will go to the water pen afterwards. It used to be a water pen, but of course I dismantled a lot of it, because there was like a shit ton of metal walls, and I just wanted the metal walls. Yeah, this is basically like, I plan on doing bosses again eventually. I want to, like, you know, help people do bosses. I want to set up like something like that. This is like a little boss area in here. This is where everybody's equipment was. I had like a food area. I had a bunch of stuff going, but we dismantled a lot of it and moved it to other servers. I used to have my replicator and shit out here. This was to protect from RGs, because people were trying to kite us for a while. But you know, that's just how official goes. This is literally just a walk path that goes all the way down to the water down there, and you can kind of walk around the bottom of this iceberg. Alright, and we're gonna go run over to Caitlin's house real quick. Or what's left of her house. Oh. Because typically we build together, but she wanted to do her own thing. It was like the first time she ever played, and she wanted to build by herself, and so she moved over here slightly. I'm probably gonna get killed by something. But yeah, I used to have everything over here fucking pillared pretty well, but I just don't care at this point, because I have Asteros and all these other maps to fucking worry about. But yeah, this was her, she had it blocked off all the way over there, and like you can see where it cut off. But she did originally have a pretty cool little spot. So this is her greenhouse, and then she had a whole fucking base halfway over here. And then she had these, this was inside of her house and shit. So yeah. But it was a huge ass stone, like triple story stone base. It was really cool. And then I built this walkway going down here. Cause yeah, so that was Caitlin's base. Sorry, that was getting a little hectic. That was Caitlin's base up there. That was my spot over there. We had all this pillar. Those might be our pillars still. I don't know. And then down here, I was working on. So I took this little island over, and I was working on building like a metal or like a water base over here. And I did have one for a little while, but like I said, I dismantled like a fucking huge majority of it. And so now this is just, let me see here. So basically what used to be here was there was like a little like walk path like going over to there, like a little bridge. And then there's a bunch of shit over there. And then down here, you can kind of see the remnants of where the fence foundations are. I had all of that blocked off going up to the top, and then same on that side over there. And this whole area right here was a like a blocked in, like a closed off water base, and that's where I had all my water creatures at. But then I stopped playing the island as much, because you know, anytime a new map comes out, we just kind of move on to that map and then use these maps for like boss fights later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it right there. Nobody else has map. Everybody lost all their bases on everything except me, because I'm the only one that really refreshes. So yeah, there we go. Now we're gonna go back to Rag, and I'm gonna kind of show you my process of taming griffons and how I do that on official. I feel like a lot of people don't do it, like show you the full-fledged like how official works. You know, they're like, all right, so this is how you tame this, and on official the rates will be lower. Like, yeah, we know the rates are gonna be lower, but we just want to know like how the fuck it's done and how long it actually takes and how hard it actually is on like normal rates. So I'm gonna try showing that a little bit, but don't be too. Don't expect too much from me. I'm still a noob here at making videos and shit. I'll have to show you my hours on Ark, because then you'll be like, you have no life. But yep, here we go. Here's the island, and we're going back.